What's up guys, here for another video. So as many of y'all know, I am a car dealer and I do mostly buy here, pay here. When I first started, I ended up, I was just selling cheap cash cars. You know, I would buy them for 800 bucks. I would resell them for 1,500, you know, 2,000. I'd double my money, make some good profits. But that got pretty tired. I got tired of, going to the auction, selling a lot of cars. I was selling about 30 cars a month. And it gets tiring. So after selling cheap cars for about 6 to 8 months, I started to notice that a lot of customers were coming in and they were asking me about doing down payment and making payments. That's when I started to get into the buy here, pay here business with the cheaper cars. When I first started selling the cheaper cars, I was selling things like this right here and like that PT Cruiser, Chevy Aveo, cars that I could get for around 1,000 to 1,200 bucks. I'd get 500 down, selling for about 3 grand. You know, I'd make even pretty good money doing that. You know, just the cheaper cars like these. Now, it's been almost 2 years doing it. And one thing I noticed was with the cheaper cars, they were getting paid off pretty quick. And a lot of people were wanting to upgrade into something nicer. So I started buying nicer cars like those. You know, some nicer units. Now, 30 year in business, I am now getting into some rebuilt titles and salvage cars. Why? Because I can get a nicer car, something with lower miles that just has a salvage title. I can ask a little bit more for it, you know, I'm putting a customer in a lot better car. And you know, some stuff like this right here. That right there will total out a car. That's all it needs. Front bumper. And that's really the only thing wrong with that. Here's another sample. That right there. That's it. Something like that. I normally couldn't finance to people. Just because, you know, these little Toyotas, they go for a good chunk. But now, that's what I do. But let me tell y'all about the bad part of cash cars. So I actually took a huge loss on one of the cars that I bought. I bought this car about probably 4 or 5 months ago. It was a Mercedes. It was in my last video. And I'm gonna post up a picture of it, show y'all what it looked like and all that. So let me give y'all a rundown on this Mercedes and why it was the biggest loser of the year so far. First month, you know, it was actually the biggest loser of last year also. But I bought the Mercedes for 73. I figured, you know, I could sell it for about 85. Cheapest Mercedes out there. There's a few, you know, that are cheaper, but this one ran perfect. I paid 73 for it, and I ended up selling it yesterday for 5,000. So I took a $2,300 loss on that car. And one thing I realized is Mercedes and high miles, they just don't work good together. But you know, that's just one of the stories I have in as far as, you know, what losses I've had. You know, in every business you're gonna have profit and you're gonna have loss. I'll share both. So if y'all wanna know anything else, feel free to comment. Thanks to all the subscribers and see y'all on the next one.